Mars has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. It glows red in our night sky, silent and distant, yet strangely familiar. Ancient civilizations saw Mars as a symbol of war, danger, and mystery. But today, Mars represents something much bigger. It represents curiosity, survival, and the future of humanity beyond Earth. For centuries, people have asked the same question. Was Mars always a dead planet, or was it once alive? Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, located about 225 million kilometers away from Earth. It is roughly half the size of our planet and has much weaker gravity. If you weighed 100 kilograms on Earth, you would weigh only about 38 kilograms on Mars. A single day on Mars, known as a sol, is only about 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. However, a year on Mars lasts 687 Earth days, almost twice as long as ours. These similarities make Mars unique among the planets in our solar system. Despite these similarities, Mars today is a harsh and unforgiving world. The average temperature is around -60 degrees Celsius. The atmosphere is extremely thin and made mostly of carbon dioxide, with almost no oxygen to breathe. Without a strong atmosphere, Mars is exposed to intense radiation from the sun and space. Liquid water cannot exist on the surface for long. This is why Mars appears lifeless today. Mars is often called the red planet, but its red color does not come from fire or lava. It comes from rust. The surface of Mars is rich in iron, and over billions of years, this iron reacted with oxygen to form iron oxide. The same chemical process that turns iron into rust on Earth covers the Martian surface in red dust. When sunlight hits this dust, Mars glows with its iconic red color. However, Mars was not always this cold and dry. Billions of years ago, Mars looked very different. Scientists have discovered ancient riverbeds, dried lake basins, and mineral deposits that can only form in the presence of water. These discoveries suggest that Mars once had flowing rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans. At that time, Mars had a thicker atmosphere and a warmer climate. These are the same conditions that allowed life to begin on Earth. So what went wrong? Why did Mars lose everything that once made it habitable? The answer lies deep within the planet itself. Unlike Earth, Mars is a smaller planet and cooled much faster. As its core cooled, Mars lost its global magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field protects our atmosphere from being stripped away by solar winds. Mars did not have this protection. Over millions of years, radiation from the sun slowly stripped away Mars's atmosphere. As the atmosphere disappeared, temperatures dropped, water evaporated or froze underground, and the planet slowly became the cold desert we see today.
Mars did not die suddenly. It faded away over immense stretches of time. This slow transformation makes Mars a powerful warning about how fragile planetary environments can be. Yet Mars remains incredibly important to humanity. It is the most Earth-like planet we know of. It has seasons, polar ice caps, volcanoes, and a solid surface. It is close enough to reach with current technology, unlike distant exoplanets. Venus, though similar in size to Earth, is far too hot and hostile. Mars, despite its challenges, is the best candidate for human exploration and settlement beyond Earth. This is where modern space exploration comes in. Over the past few decades, robotic missions have transformed our understanding of Mars. Rovers like Spirit, Opportunity, Curiosity, and Perseverance have explored the surface, analyzed rocks, and confirmed the planet's watery past. Orbiters have mapped the planet in incredible detail, revealing its geology and climate history. Each mission brings us closer to answering the question of whether Mars ever supported life. But robotic missions are only the beginning. Some scientists and engineers believe humans should eventually travel to Mars and establish a permanent presence there. One of the strongest advocates for this idea is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, believes that humanity must become a multi-planetary species. His reasoning is simple but powerful. Earth is the only home we have, but it is vulnerable. Asteroid impacts, supervolcanoes, climate change, and even human-made disasters could threaten civilization. By establishing a self-sustaining city on another planet, humanity would have a backup. Mars, in Musk's view, is the best option. Mars is far enough from Earth to be independent, yet close enough to reach within months using advanced rockets. Musk believes that with the right technology, humans could build a city on Mars that could survive without constant support from Earth. This idea is not about abandoning Earth, but about protecting the future of human civilization. SpaceX's Starship rocket is central to this vision. Starship is designed to be fully reusable, dramatically reducing the cost of space travel. Musk believes that affordability is the key to making Mars colonization possible. If thousands or even millions of people are ever to live on Mars, transportation must become cheaper and more efficient. Another reason Mars is attractive is water. Mars has large amounts of water ice trapped beneath its surface and at its poles. This water could be used for drinking, growing food, producing oxygen, and even creating rocket fuel. With the right technology, future settlers could use Mars's resources to support human life. Still, the challenges are enormous. Mars has no breathable atmosphere, extreme cold, and dangerous radiation levels. Humans would need protective habitats, advanced life support systems, and reliable food production. Long-term exposure to low gravity could also affect human health in ways we do not yet fully understand. These challenges mean that living on Mars will not be easy, fast, or cheap. Critics argue that we should focus on fixing Earth instead of trying to escape it. Elon Musk responds by saying that the two goals are not in conflict. Advancing space technology helps improve life on Earth while also ensuring humanity's long-term survival. In his view, exploring Mars is not an escape plan, but a continuation of human exploration. Mars is more than just a planet. It is a mirror of Earth's past and a possible glimpse into our future. Studying Mars helps us understand climate change, planetary evolution, and the conditions needed for life. Sending humans to Mars would be one of the greatest achievements in human history, comparable to the first steps on the Moon. Whether humans settle on Mars in the next few decades or not, one thing is certain: Mars will continue to inspire scientists, engineers, and dreamers around the world. The red planet reminds us that humanity has always looked to the stars, not just to explore the universe, but to understand our place within it. And as we continue to study Mars, we are not just learning about another planet, we are learning about ourselves, our past, our fragility, and our future. Humanity reduces the risk of losing everything to a single catastrophe. Mars, with its similarities to Earth and its relative closeness, is seen as the best place to begin this next chapter. The idea of humans living on Mars may sound like science fiction, but it is slowly becoming a scientific and engineering challenge rather than a dream. Reusable rockets, advanced life support systems, and the discovery of water ice on Mars have moved the idea closer to reality. These developments show how human curiosity and innovation continue to push boundaries. Still, the challenges remain enormous. Mars is cold, dangerous, and unforgiving. Radiation, low gravity, and a lack of breathable air mean that survival would require constant technology and adaptation. Living on Mars would test humanity in ways we have never experienced before. But history has shown that exploration has always been part of who we are. Mars stands as a symbol of that spirit. It reminds us that humanity has never been content with standing still. From crossing oceans to walking on the moon, each generation has looked beyond the horizon and asked what comes next. Mars is simply the next horizon. Whether humans reach Mars in the near future or far beyond our lifetime, its importance will not fade. Mars will continue to teach us about science, resilience, and responsibility. It will remind us that planets can change, that life is fragile, and that the choices we make today shape the worlds of tomorrow. As we look at Mars glowing quietly in the night sky, we are not just looking at another planet. We are looking at a reflection of our past, a challenge for our present, and a possibility for our future. And in that quiet red light, Mars continues to ask humanity the same question it always has. How far are we willing to go to understand, to survive, and to explore?